Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. This is Barbara, and welcome. Today we have a lot of purple going on. We've got this beautiful amethyst piece. We've got our purple healing candle. We have our amethyst dragon. We have this beautiful allanite. Dun, dun, dun. And we have a tapestry in the background that's actually the moon tarot card, and I have to laugh because I just have it draped over my stained glass panel, and if you look right here, it looks like there's a little gnome looking over that, right over the dragon there. It looks like a little gnome. That's his nose. So I had to laugh because when the light hit it just right, that little gnome appeared, and it's actually roses, but not right now. It's not. So, welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. I'm kind of rambling. If you're new to Pick a Stack Wednesday, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, an issue, or a question. It can pertain to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world. And then you choose a stack. This is stack number 1, stack number 2, stack number 3. You can choose 1 stack, 2 stacks, or all 3 stacks. Each stack tells a story because each stack consists of 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks, 1 oracle card, and 1 crystal. So hopefully whatever you choose resonates with your idea, issue, or question. So let's just dive right in. Oh, I wanted to say that the reason I put this moon tapestry back here is because we do have a full moon coming up on Friday, which means it really starts Thursday night. So just know that there's a full moon coming, and it's a really good time to charge up your crystals, your jewelry, yourselves. Cleanse and charge. And what's really cool is Thursday is St. Patrick's Day, Friday's a full moon, and Sunday is the first day of spring. Woohoo! And if you live in the great white north like I do, we look forward to spring like nobody else because it means the end of all the cold. So yay! All right, let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, your stone or your crystal is lemon quartz. Lemon quartz, basically a yellow quartz. It's kind of hard to tell that it's yellow. There you go. You can kind of see that it's yellow. Because it's from the quartz family, this is a master healer. So it can store energy, amplify it, focus it, transmit it, transform it, balance it, and absorb it. I love quartz. It's really good for amplifying energies from other crystals or from ourselves. So it also has a very harmonizing effect on all parts of our body. All the quartz family crystals are so good for healing. If you have surgery, if you've gotten hurt, if you're going through mental anguish or emotional anguish, this is a really good stone to have on you. So when it's attuned to the person requiring healing, this quartz can act at a very deep vibrational level, bringing the body and the aura back into balance. So that's really nice. It can help balance the 2 halves of the brain. Very, very necessary right now. We want balance. We want balance between the masculine and the feminine energies in ourselves. This has nothing to do with sexuality. This is the masculine energy and the feminine energy. The masculine side is the get her done side, and the feminine energy is the go with the flow side. So we don't want all get her done, and we don't want all go with the flow. We need to do both, especially because we're in this 3D reality. So the quartzes are really good for that. And by the way, these are clear quartz points that are in the back. I have a whole bag of those, a gift from a friend, and I am so grateful because they are wonderful in our spreads here. All right, so in stack number 1, your first card is from the Tarot of Dreams deck, and we get the 5 of Cups. So somebody out there is still focusing on the things they don't have, the things that are broken, the things that need healing or fixing in their lives. But they're not focusing on the healing part. They're focusing on the broken part. It's interesting because as I hold this here, I'm looking and it's like all I see is that healing candle just to the right of it. You've got 5 cups. So whoever needs to hear this, stop focusing on the 3 cups that are broken down here. Now, this doesn't mean ignore the broken cups, ignore the broken parts of your life. No, it means stop looking at it like this, like it's the end of the world. No, this is an opportunity for you to grow. Whenever we have broken cups, so to speak, it is an opportunity for us to grow, to learn. So whatever that means to you, emotionally, spiritually, physically, stop focusing on the fact that these cups are broken and start focusing on what you can do to heal that area of your life. Okay, so if you're having a hard time in a relationship, what can you do to change yourself and to heal that relationship? I mean, it can go either way. Either I need to heal myself so I can be a better person for this relationship, or it means this isn't the right relationship for me and we need to go have a talk. I mean, it's not just black and white. There's lots of shades in between. But what can you do to heal what needs to be healed? Not how can I point out to the other person what's wrong with them? That is not what we're doing here, because we can only change ourselves. So what can I do to change myself to be a better person or to choose a better mate? That's a big part of it. When you have self-worth, you are a magnet for the perfect mate for you. So let's all focus on what we can do to heal whatever's broken here. So let's see what the Spirit Song Tarot is going to add to this. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups, which is the 5 of water, 5 of emotion. And we're going to add to that the 5 of crystals, which is the 5 of earth, or the 5 of coins or pentacles. This is very watery and emotional. This is actually very grounded. This 5 is really talking about those two chalices up here, those cups that aren't broken. This is all about the new possibilities. Heal thyself. That's what's going on down here with the broken cups. And then let's focus on the new opportunities, the new possibilities, the new pathway that we just opened up because we healed ourselves. Okay? So this is that new path that is forming in your life because, I get it now. I got to heal myself. I'm going to grow, and that's going to open up a whole new path with a whole new set of doors, a whole new world. So let's heal what needs to be healed, and then let's focus on these new possibilities. Now, if this means something about a job, do what you can to heal the job situation. But if you can't heal the job situation, I just heard in my head, then go get a new one. Because right now, this time in history, this is where we're supposed to be going forth and having the job that's our joy. If you're not working a job that's your joy, then you need to be in a different job. A job should not be drudgery. No. Because then you're going to be miserable and you're not going to give 100%. But if your job is your joy, I was talking to somebody just the other day, and she was telling me how her coworkers think she's crazy because she actually loves her job. And I'm not going to say where she works, but let's just say it's a big chain, and most of the people there are miserable. And she says, no, I like it. I like dealing with people. I like doing what I do. And you can just tell she does because her demeanor is very uplifting. So she's in the right position. If you're not happy when you get up in the morning to go to your job, if you're doing the, oh man, I got to go there, you're in the wrong job. So that means heal this down here so you can focus on the new possibilities. All right. And it's interesting that you have to heal that stuff, and you have a crystal that helps with healing. And actually, because this is yellow, this is all about your solar plexus chakra, which is your self-worth. So we're going to add to that a card from the Keepers of the Light. Keepers of the Light. You get Holy Amethyst, which is really interesting because right behind we have all that amethyst right there. We have the amethyst dragon. We have the amethyst. This is Violetta. That's her name. That's what she told me. And now we have Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. And it says move beyond your current challenges and focus on what you desire. So going back to the first two cards, here's your challenge to heal this, whatever this is. Job, relationship, home environment, whatever. And you have a healing crystal. You have new possibilities because we're focusing on the new path. And this is a card that says focus on what you desire. So this is a nice affirmation for what these other cards and the crystal are. Move beyond your current challenge. Heal thyself. Heal your situation. Focus on it. Stop procrastinating and finding excuses not to do it. Okay? So many times that's what we do. Well, I'm too busy to focus on that right now. Oh, well, I have this other stuff I have to focus on. I have to focus on the kids. I have to focus on my parents. I have to focus on this other stuff. No. You need to make you a priority and focus on your needs so that you have a job that's your joy, so you're not living like this. We want you to live like this. Okay? All right. That is stack number 1. Oh, I did not bring water in here with me. Oh, well, you're just going to have to listen to my gravelly voice. If you chose stack number 2, dun, dun, dun. Okay, stack number 2, before I even get to the details, I have to share this with you. So I had all 3 crystals in my hand earlier, and one of them fell out of my hand, and it wasn't this one, it was one similar to this. And it fell underneath a display in my store. I put my hand under there. There's nothing under there. So your first crystal disappeared. And I normally don't even talk about this, but my guide said I needed to say something about this. That the first stone disappeared. So this is the second one. So your crystal is Ametrine. And Ametrine is a combination of citrine and amethyst. So somebody out there just needs to know that the first one's gone, but the second one is here. Now, I don't know what that means because this is a general reading and I'm talking to a bunch of people. So, but there's somebody out there that's going to go, okay, I'm going to wait for the second one. Or I'm going to grab the second one. So take it as you will. If it doesn't apply to you, then don't worry about it. Ametrine, it's fast and it's effective in its action, and apparently it can jump out of your hand. It's particularly useful in long-standing illnesses and can bring insight into its causes. So if you know somebody in your life or you that has some kind of long-term illness, first of all, stop saying you have it, but this is a really good crystal to have on you. Okay. Amethyst is very healing. Citrine is very healing. When you combine them in Ametrine, it's like a double whammy. This stone can help clear stress and tension, help calm your mind, bring greater focus when you're meditating, when you're working, when you're doing schoolwork. And it's also good for uniting masculine and feminine energies, which I was talking about in stack number 1. It's also really good for releasing blockages and promoting well-being and optimism. So if there's some depression going on, some stress, this is a really good crystal to have on you. Now, whoops. See, can you see that? Yeah, see the little, there's kind of like a brownish, that would be the citrine. I don't know if you can see how it's got a lavender color? This one's not a deep purple. It can be anything from deep purple to almost clear, to pale yellow to brownish red. So this one's a pale lavender with that little piece of citrine right there. So that is Ametrine. Again, balancing masculine and feminine energies. I'm sensing a theme here. Your first card is from the Tarot of Dreams. And we had this card last week, I think. This is the Seven of Coins. And this is all about that being patient and waiting for our the fruits of our harvest. So it's like we've done all the work and now we have to be patient. And apparently this is a reminder, even though we got this card last week, okay, keep being patient. You know, good stuff's coming, but, you know, just sit there, get everything ready, but we're not quite there yet, okay? The apples aren't ready to be picked, or whatever it is you're harvesting. We're going to add to that a card from the Spirit Song Tarot. Ooh. So we get the Two of Feathers, which is the Two of Air. This is the Seven of Coins, which is the Seven of Earth. Earth, very grounding. You know, think of this tree. Tree is very grounded. It's solid. It's stable. It provides sustenance, not just for us, you know, fruit-wise, like let's say this is an apple tree, but it also provides sustenance for lots of insects, bugs, birds, animals, but it also provides homes for squirrels and birds and other little critters. Okay, so trees are amazing, right? They're givers. They do not take. They are givers. And so we're going to add to that this Two of Feathers, which is the Two of Air. Now, normally in other decks, this is represented by, you know, the Two of Swords. Usually somebody holding swords, and they might have like a bandana over their eyes or a scarf over their eyes. It's all about choices. So there's some kind of choice that you have coming up, or maybe you have right now. And I feel like here's this card talks about choices. And then there's this card, the first one, maybe, you know, I feel like I kind of should have read these in a different order. And the answer is, you know what? Just chill. Just chill. Whatever the choices. Let's say the choices are these fruits or coins in the tree. You know what? My guides are saying, which one's going to fall first? That's the one you go with. Now, how do we interpret that? We interpret it like, which one seems like it's the best for you? I'm going to use a friend of mine's as an example. Job choices. She had a bunch of choices to pick from, a bunch of options to pick from. And she didn't go with the first one. She didn't go with the one that would pay her the most. She went with the one, actually she went with two, where the energy of the people that she would work with felt good, but also, what are you doing for me? Like, I'm going to work for you, but what are you going to do for me? And that's one of the things that we need to take into consideration. You don't just have to take the first job, and you definitely shouldn't just take the first person for a relationship. You go with the people that have the energy that feels good, and you go with the people that are supportive of you, okay? Because this is a give and give situation, whether it's a relationship, you know, whether it's romantic or family or friends, whether it's a job, whether it's a home. What can you offer me? Because I know my worth. I know my worth, and I need to know what you're going to offer me, because I'll work for you. Or if it's a relationship, because I will love you and I will give, but I need to know that I get to receive as well, because I know my worth. So be patient and allow the first fruit to fall. And as you're doing a prayer or a ritual, thank you for bringing me the perfect mate for me. Thank you for bringing the perfect job for me. And just let it come to you. Let the fruit fall, so to speak. Okay? But you're doing it with intention. Thank you for bringing the perfect whatever for me to me. I'm not going to grab the first fruit, because that might not be the best way to do it. That might not be the best fruit for me. And the closest one, that's probably not it either. So with prayer and ritual and intention, allow that really good fruit to come to you, okay? Because it will. Too many times because this is the decision card, too many times we make this decision based on the wrong reason. Like, I'll go out with you because I don't like being alone and lonely. That's not the right reason. So we need to start living with intention and putting it out there that the perfect person for me will come to me. The perfect job for me will come to me. Okay? So we're going to add to that a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. And we get Freya. Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Now, what's interesting about that is we've got the full moon with Freya. We've got the moon tapestry back here. You can see let's see the right there and right there. We've got the dog and the wolf. And then we have the full moon coming up this Friday. So a lot of moon energy here. And the moon illuminates. The moon reflects the light of the sun, and it's kind of like holding up a mirror to us. What's going on with your shadow side? Let's shine some light on that and give it a look. And this is talking about if you're experiencing some kind of an ending right now, there's always a beginning, not even right after it, but in the middle of the ending, there's always new beginnings if you have eyes to see. And this whole thing of being patient and making it a decision, or allowing the universe to bring something to you, it's almost like the old way is we make a decision, and the new way is, no, I'm going to do this with intention. My new cycle is I'm going to allow the universe to bring me good things. If you're making a decision about something or doing something yourself, a lot of times your spirit guides that live in the light, your ancestors, they're out there and they're saying, if you would just ask us, we would have brought you something 10 times better. We would have brought you the perfect mate, but you didn't ask. You just went ahead, and in a headstrong way, you're just doing what you want to do. And we know it's not the right thing, but you didn't ask us. So there's nothing we can do. We're just going to sit back and, we'll pick you up later. But apparently you got to go through this. So ask your guides with intention. And to me, this card here is definitely giving an affirmation that maybe you could set the intention with this full moon, or you do some kind of a ritual with the full moon. It's literally going to start tomorrow night. So if Freya is one of your guides, talk to her. Otherwise, work with the moon and do something with intention on whatever this thing is that you're wanting, whether it's a job, a relationship, a house, should you move, whatever it is, you need to do it with intention. And I can't say this enough, don't make a rash decision, okay? Because it's not going to end well. And it also doesn't mean overanalyze it. Please don't do that, because that's just left brain stuff. And we have to have that balance. Remember, this is all about a balance between masculine and feminine energies. And the left side of your brain has the masculine energies, the get her done side, and the feminine side is the right side. And we need to have that balance between the two so that you're calling in your perfect whatever. All right. That was stack number 2. Stack number 3. Your stone is Angelite. Angelite. Considered to be a gift from the angels. It's a perfect stone to use to contact and communicate with the angels and other spiritually aligned beings to receive information for yourself and others. It's good for dream work and their meanings, and it's really good for the higher chakras like the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, the soul star chakra. It can help your emotional body or when you're going through emotional things. It's really good at balancing, again, masculine and feminine energies. It's really good for aligning the physical body with the energy body or the aura. It's because it's blue, it's also really good for the throat chakra, which is all about communication and creativity. So if you have like a little creative corner in your house or apartment, you might want to have an Angelite there or on your person when you're being creative, whether you're writing or playing guitar or you're doing some crafty things and making things. This would be a really good crystal to have near you, or even if you're speaking. All right, your first card is from the Tarot of Dreams. So we're going to call in the angels with our stone, and then we get the Fool card. This is the very first card in the major arcana. It is number 0. The Fool is not, it doesn't mean you're a fool. This is the naive, innocent, sweet person who starts out on a new journey. We start out on the new journey. The whole major arcana, all 22 cards, is the hero's journey. And this is all about taking a leap of faith, taking the first step into whatever it is that this next chapter of your life is all about, or starting something new, like even a hobby, like, well, I don't know, should I learn Spanish? This is a definite yes. Take the first step, take the leap of faith. Your next card is from the Spirit Song Tarot. Okay, so you have 2 major arcanas. The only ones here today, and you get both of them if you chose stack number 3. Now, what's really interesting for me, this is card number 19. It's the Sun card. So the Fool card is usually associated with Aries, because Aries, I'm an Aries. I got Aries in my sun. We're number 1, at least we think so. So this is associated with Aries card, and I always associate the Sun card with my son because he was my son, and so it's this hits really home for me. This is like me and my son, and it can be SON or it can be SUN. What is your sun? What is your joy? You're starting off on this new journey, and the sun, SUN, or the sun, SON. I mean, if you have a son, it could be, Jesus is the sun, whatever resonates with you. This is all about energy and vitality and joy. This is like such a joyful card. And what's really interesting is right now the sun is shining really bright outside, and it just uplifts people. It was cloudy this morning and people are going around going, rah, 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 rah. And then the sun comes out and people are like dancing in the aisles, and it's very uplifting because the sun brings us such wonderful energy. So whatever your question or idea or issue was, if you chose stack number 3, this is all about take that leap of faith because the sun's got your back. Whether that's a physical person or a spiritual person or the physical sun in the sky. The energy is there. You're going to have the energy. The universe is going to bring you energy. This is such positive energy here with these two. Not to mention the fact that they're both major arcana. And, actually when you reduce 19, it reduces to a 1 because 1 plus 9 is 10 and 1 plus 0 is 1. So you've got the Fool card, which is a 0, and then you've got a 1 for new beginnings, which is an affirmation of this new beginning. So lots of good stuff here. This, I can't even say it strongly enough. This is so beautiful and so full of energy right now. Go out in the sun, talk to grandfather sun, and just say, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for giving me all the energy I need because I'm starting off on this new journey and I'm going to go do blah, blah, blah. Okay? Go do whatever it is that you're asking about because this is not just an affirmation. It's an affirmation with energy. And the angels are with you because you have Angelite. So we're going to add to that a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck, and we get Saint Germain. Oh, I love Saint Germain. Saint Germain is all about make your own path. Make your own path. And you got the Fool card, take that leap of faith. And Saint Germain with his violet flame can burn off all that low frequency energy, transmute it into something positive. Now, Saint Germain is a very, how do I say this? He comes across as very straightforward. Let's do this. We're not going to pussyfoot around. We're not going to sugarcoat this. This is the problem, and we're going to get it done. He's definitely a doer. And I mean, just looking at this picture now, this isn't how I see him. I see him a little bit older, but very meticulous. There's mathematical, well, actually it's alchemical stuff here, but very meticulous, probably has OCD. Get rid of the drama and chaos. That's what this comes down to. There's no drama or chaos here. None. Get rid of the drama and chaos. Don't worry about what your neighbors think or what your family members think. Do what's right for you, but let's get her done. Okay? Let's just do it. Make a plan. Take the leap of faith. The sun has your back. And probably your front. Okay? So whatever your plan is, this is a go for it kind of moment. All right, so that was stack number 3. I thank you for joining me today. It's a beautiful day outside. Excuse me. I hope you get to enjoy all this beautiful sunshine. All the snow is melting here, and we love it. I'm ready to get my kayak out. Okay, maybe not quite yet. Thank you for joining me. I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things. Because you deserve them, and you're worthy of all of them. So go out, enjoy the sunshine, talk to Grandfather Sun, thank him for upgrading your physical body and your emotional body and your mental body and your spiritual body. And your DNA. Sweet. Have a blessed rest of your day, and you will see me again soon. Namaste, my beautiful soul family.